Hey guys, it's Drew. So a lot of you have probably heard of the makeup brand Lime Crime, and if you do know who they are, you probably have heard about their really bad reputation and their constant controversies. So recently some more stuff has come out about this company being shady yet again, and today I just kind of wanted to talk about it a little bit. But first I just wanted to explain a little bit of the history of this company for those of you who are completely out of the loop in what the situation is and why so many people do not like this company. Pretty much from the very beginning when Lime Crime started, which was around 2008, I believe. The owner, who calls herself Doe Deer, has gotten herself into tons of trouble, whether it be through shady business dealings or just her generally offensive posts. One of the very first controversies happened when people found out that she was repackaging wholesale mica for a higher price. Now, mica is an ingredient in eyeshadow, and basically what was going on is, imagine she buys a huge bag of eyeshadow powder for like $5, scoops out a tiny little bit of it, puts it in a little bottle, and sells it for $16. So essentially she was ripping people off because she was selling this product as her own creation for this high price because it's supposed to be so high quality, when really it was just a cheap repackaged wholesale item. It was also alleged that she was doing the same thing with craft store glitter, which is not only yet another ripoff, but it's completely unsafe because glitter that you buy at a craft store is not the type of glitter that you could put on your face as a cosmetic. There have been some situations where bloggers have reviewed her items and they said that they didn't really like them, and she in return threatened to sue them. In one case, she actually sent a blogger an email that pretty much had a script that she wanted the blogger to reiterate to her followers, and if she did not do that, she was threatening to sue. On top of this, the owner is a notorious racist. She not only dressed up as Hitler for Halloween and posted photos of this, but she also created a really racist-ass campaign for her China doll palette. When the brand Sugar Pill came out, a lot of their campaign was based around being a vegan and cruelty-free brand, and Doe Deer, feeling threatened by this, decided to start promoting Lime Crime as a vegan and cruelty-free brand too. But as some people pointed out, Lime Crime's lipsticks were not completely vegan because they contain certain ingredients like beeswax, for example, and Lime Crime's response to this was to just simply remove those ingredients from their website and their labels without saying anything about it. And pretty much anytime one of these situations happen and someone calls her out on something, she responds by mocking them and calling them a dumbass publicly on social media, constantly referring to anyone who criticizes her as haters. It's just completely unprofessional. Now, one of the most recent situations that a lot of you have probably heard about was money being stolen from people's accounts after shopping on Lime Crime, and I wanted to understand the situation too, so I looked into it. Pretty much, when you have a website that people can buy stuff from, you have to pay like a certain amount a year to have like the website secured so that like people can't infiltrate the website and steal information. So you pay like a certain amount for the year, and then for that entire year your website is protected from anyone trying to steal people's information. Now apparently Lime Crime's website security was running out, and Doe Deer decided not to do anything about it. And because of this, a lot of customers had money taken out of their accounts, from like $20 to thousands of dollars. And they contacted the website about this, and the owner was just pretty much like, yeah, we'll look into it. So this went on for months before Lime Crime finally decided to do something about it. The breach apparently started in October 2014, but they did not post anything about it until February 2015. So what they did was made a statement on their Instagram just saying that they got hacked. Again, this was months after the situation had started, and a lot of people felt that her explanation seemed just so blasé, like she did not care at all that people had been robbed because of her website. But that situation is not too surprising considering she has made statements about how her lipsticks aren't for poor people. So that situation was pretty much the last straw for a lot of people, and lots of people decided to boycott Lime Crime because of all the shady stuff that had gone down. A lot of you may have seen posts about it on Instagram. I know I was one of the people who shared the photo just telling people that they really shouldn't buy from there. So pretty much that is the gist of their controversial history. Now, I myself own 2 Lime Crime lipsticks. Before I bought them, I went online to like look up reviews and stuff about their company, and the first one, the pop-up, that was actually from Graveyard Girl. It wasn't actually on her channel though. It was like a re-upload that somebody posted because apparently she had deleted it. And I watched the video and I liked the lipsticks, but I was really curious as to why Graveyard Girl deleted the video. So I read the comments and they were all just pretty much saying that, you know, people were angry at Bunny for promoting the lipsticks because of how shady the company is, which led me to looking up why people thought the company was shady. Now, at this point in time, the only thing that I could really find when I googled, you know, lime crime scandals was the repackaging of the mica and the suing beauty bloggers. And I considered it and I was just like, these stories sound like, you know, they happened a while ago. I imagine like it's a bigger company now. She has a lot of people handling stuff for her, so it's not her, you know, firsthand dealing with this stuff and making the products and stuff, so it's probably a lot more professional. But at the same time, I did not trust the actual website, so what I did was I went to eBay and just bought from resellers that were selling it for the same price that it was on Lime Crime's website. And once I found out that they got hacked, I was super relieved that I did that, because I don't know what I would have done if I had gotten my money stolen. Like, there were some stories I read that were really, really bad. Some people were not able to get approved for like college loans and stuff like that because they had a bad credit history because so much money had been taken out of their account by the hackers. But now that I have explained that, to get into the other point of this video. Now, a little over a week ago, the FDA issued a public statement to Lime Crime because apparently their velvetine lipsticks contain ferric ferrocyanide and ultramarines. And this is a product that is commonly found in like hair dye and stuff. Now, these chemicals are apparently not good when applied around the mouth area. They can be an irritant, and for that reason the FDA in the USA does not allow people to put it in lip products. Now, Lime Crime has since issued their own statement pretty much saying that it was all a misprint and those products were never in any of their lipsticks, and the FDA has no proof that it ever happened, which I have some problems with this. One, if you are a reliable company, one should expect that the ingredients that are listed on your label are the ingredients that are inside your product. They're just kind of brushing it off and saying it is no big deal and it's just all a silly mishap and a misprint, but think about what other things could have been misprinted. For all we know, there could be a really bad allergen in those lipsticks, and no one would know until someone's lips swell like a balloon, but it would be no big deal because it's all a misprint. And two, the other thing is that this situation seems really similar to the vegan issue. People comment on the fact that your lipsticks contain non-vegan ingredient and it just miraculously disappears from the website and you never say anything else about it. And it's all just an accident that gets swept under the rug. I just really have a hard time believing it was all a misprint when their track record shows that they are notorious for hiding what is in their lipsticks. Another thing I have a problem with, they made a comment in their statement saying it's legal to use these chemicals in Europe. Okay, but here's the thing, you're not in Europe. And the thing is, the US's FDA is really lax. There are very few things that you cannot put in makeup. So most likely if they say something's not okay, it's because it's really not okay, because otherwise they don't care. And on top of that, I just don't understand why they feel the need to make this comment in the first place. If you're saying your product does not contain this ingredient and it's all just a misprint, why do you need to defend it by saying that, oh, this is legal in this place, so I don't get why we can't use it here? Like, it seems super suspicious to just point that out if you're claiming you have nothing to do with it. So because of all of this, I just have a really hard time believing anything that this company says. Now, as I said, I do own some lipsticks from them, and originally my plan, even after the Lime Crime boycott and all that, was to still finish up my products. I wasn't gonna throw them out like some people were, because I don't know, I just felt like that was wasteful. But after hearing this, I just feel kind of like sketched out. I don't want to put something on my mouth that contains hair dye ingredients. Not to mention the fact that the lipsticks that I have from them have become completely chunky and disgusting. As you can see, it is just completely broken off into chunks, and there is just a really big gap in the middle, and in that gap is actually just clear liquid, which is really gross. Same goes for my Salem lipstick. I know you can't see it very well, but it is also really clumpy. Apparently I am not the only one that this has happened to either. So pretty much the whole point of me making this video is just please be aware and be careful when you're buying from them. If you really can't live without one of their lipsticks, then I would suggest going to eBay and buying it from somebody who is reselling it. And I've just heard entirely too many negative things about this company and their customer service and their owner, and I just would recommend not supporting them. Like I said, I for one am not going to be buying anything else from them. I have actually been buying a ton of dupes recently. I actually just found some really perfect dupes for their unicorn lipsticks, so I will probably make a video about that for you guys soon. In the meantime, if you are looking for some really good liquid lipsticks to replace the velvetine lipsticks, a brand that I really love is Jeffree Star. I have 4 of his lipsticks now, and they're all really awesome and good quality. They are on the expensive side, but I do think they're really good quality. There's there's no separation, goes on smooth, just everything good about it. I can't say a single negative thing about them. ColourPop also has a whole new series of really awesome liquid lipsticks too. I'm actually wearing one of them right now. It's called Tool and I love it. But they have a lot of colors that are really similar to Lime Crime's like really colorful lipsticks, and they are only $6. Some other ones that I've heard plenty of good things about are LA Splash, Kat Von D, Pretty Zombie Cosmetics, all really good ones that you can go ahead and check out. So yeah, that's pretty much all I wanted to talk about today. Again, just be very careful when buying online and know who you are buying from. I really do not want any of you guys getting ripped off by a shady company like this. And yeah, I will see you guys soon with yet another video. Bye guys!